Hey whales, good morning, happy Sunday. Let's recap NVIDIA and essentially understand where to buy, what to do moving forward, especially for this upcoming week. For those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. If you want my actual trades though, guys, come join Discord here. I give my exact entries, targets, stop losses, everything that you need here to succeed. So if you need help in figuring out when to get into companies like NVIDIA, Tesla, Amazon, yeah, come join. You're going to make a lot of money with us, so we will see you guys here. All right, with that said, let's jump in. So coming into this week, I am expecting NVIDIA and the rest of the markets to be pretty choppy around these lows. It's very typical to have a lot of chop because the markets are basically deciding whether or not this is the bottom, right? So you're going to get a lot of swings, a lot of algos, and just sort of a range before a decision is made. So I do expect essentially one more wave up before a larger dip here, and then at least a bounce closer to maybe like 130. Right, so this is sort of the same structure as I'm seeing across the markets, across Bitcoin. So at least a relief rally, right, to basically make back 50% of the losses that NVIDIA has occurred since the top. Now, what I'm seeing is essentially across Bitcoin, across oil, across different indices like the Nikkei and the yen pairs. There's going to be a decision at this level, right? Either we make a higher low, consolidate and go to all-time highs, or at this level, right, we're going to put in a double correction. Closer down to 65 is where NVIDIA could land, right? The reason why, if you take a look, if I go down to Bitcoin, so a few things, right? So same structure, ABC, looking for a 1-2, right? And when Bitcoin arrives at this level, you can see from the swing highs down to the swing lows, right, Bitcoin's going to try to reach at least 88 to 96K. You can see that there's a lot of resistance here, right, and a lot of short orders are going to come filling in here, a lot of puts, right. So if that's a selling pressure, don't be surprised if Bitcoin does a double correction down to these wave 4 levels from the prior cycle, closer to 50K. Right, because if we're calling this a 2 and the correction's already in after 5 waves are in on Bitcoin, that's a really shallow 2, guys, right? It can happen. But typically wave 2s are pretty extensive, right? It's a deeper correction. So could it be that it does something like this, right? Closer down to 50K. So if that's the case, then you're going to see NVIDIA essentially doing the same thing, right? It's going to reach possibly 333, 338 before it makes a decision, and this happens, right? So don't be surprised, guys, right? But ultimately, let's not worry about that for now. Let's worry about, let's say this is the bottom, right? So if this is the bottom, we can label this the validation level, right? So we can proceed with the bullish count, signifying some more upside. If I go down to the 30-minute time frame, let's go down to the 30-minute on NVIDIA. Okay. Again, you can see that this is the low, potential WXY wave coming down, and now we're working on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Our Discord group, we actually went long right here at 99 bucks, right? So we're sitting really pretty. We took a lot of profits at 114, and now we went in already here for Monday to see whether or not we get one more 5th wave up. Now, when we do get that 5th wave up, it's going to come with some bearish divergence on the intraday time frame. Right, you can also see that there's pretty big resistance at this level as well. So just be mindful of not chasing too much, guys, right? Because there's always going to be dips. And as long as this dip, guys, can hold the invalidation level and price can stay above, right, we have a chance for higher highs here, okay, into the future. So if you're an investor, again, anything under 100 bucks, in my opinion, is a buy. If you're a trader, right, you want to sort of get in on the A wave dip or even the C wave with a stop loss underneath the invalidation level. Underneath 86, because you're going to be playing sort of this leading diagonal formation, right, that you typically see on wave 1s, right, off the lows. So you're trying to see if it's a ABC correction before at least trying to reach it, right? So ultimately, your, let's say, main target is going to be like 127 up to 141, right? So, stay patient. Let's see what the markets are going to reveal itself on this week. But overall, expect choppiness, right? There's going to be a lot of just ups and downs within this range. Boring price action, right? But as long as price can stay above the invalidation level, if you're calling this the bullish path, you're going to be buying the dips, stop loss underneath, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys in Discord. See ya.